Right, training girls are starting in the hill.
Nikki, Di, Jess, Shannon, and Jess again.
Camera just broke, so I can't actually see if this is lined up. Ooh, hang on, let me use my mirror. Okay. So like I've got like a flippy bit of the camera so I can see myself recording, and anyway, it's not working. You don't care. That's all good. I'm just going to touch base quickly. I have a lot of girls that are messaging me at the moment while I'm prepping, asking me whether or not they should compete. Which, firstly, that's not a question that I can answer. But I will say there are a couple of things that you want to have, I suppose, if you think you are going to compete. The biggest one, number one, is a healthy mindset. Competing, having your body drop down to really low body fat percentages, restricting food, counting numbers, weighing yourself, measuring yourself. If you're going into that already having poor body image or insecurities, I've found it will make it worse. You really want to go in there with the right mindset to start with, because it does mess with your head a little bit. Like it messes with mine, and it messes with everyone else I've spoken to that competes, whether you are that crazy exception, I don't know, but it messes with your head, changing so quickly. I know personally I have to drop a fair bit. I need the aircon on, it's so hot in here. I have to drop a fair bit between stage weight and when I'm bulking, so changing that really quickly, it messes with my head. If I was going into a prep already feeling body conscious, insecure, all of those things, prep would make it so much worse. So that's the big one, is go in, have the right mindset to start with. That is the biggest one. Number two, if you think you're going to compete, get a good coach. Holy, I've had a few different coaches. I've had good, I've had bad. Competing isn't healthy. It's not a maintainable, healthy amount of food, of training for majority of people. Like, it's not. It's pushing your body past the being healthy to competing stage. So you want to be putting your body and your health in the hands of someone that knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing, is going to invest the time into your body. Just because someone is a pro in a federation, that doesn't make them a good or knowledgeable coach. A lot of people just sign up with the pros in a federation thinking it's going to help them do well, it's going to help them place, all of that kind of thing. Like, that's not true at all, for one. And it's your health. Find someone that's got the knowledge, talk to other people that have trained with them, get recommendations. There's a lot of really great coaches out there. Find yourself a good coach. That is the second biggest thing with competing. Okay, and the third is be prepared to spend money. Competing is very expensive. I don't think people realize. So aside from the fact you're paying your coach, which is somewhere between $50 to $150 a week, no joke. So somewhere in that spectrum is how much you're paying your coach. For most people, 20-something weeks, so thousands. You've then got your registration costs. So depending on which federation you go into, the WBFF that I'm doing at the moment, it's the most expensive comp I've done. Registrations were around the $400 mark, I think, just to enter. Arnold, so IFBB, I think that one was around $250 from memory. So you've got a couple hundred there just to enter. Then if you have a posing coach, you've then got them. So depending on what you sign up for, the better they are, sometimes the more expensive they are. So you've got posing coach, which could be another $1,000. Then you've got your bikini. Again, there's secondhand ones there. A lot of the time, if you've just worked hella hard, you want your dream bikini, and you probably want it made for you with your color and your style. So bikini wise, you're looking at anywhere between $150, depending on federation, for like INBA, ICN, IFBB, and some of the WBFF ones with the hectic gemstones, you're looking at $2,000. There's your bikini. Then on top of that, you have hair and makeup. So hair and makeup, you're looking at around between 150 to 250 for your hair and makeup for the day. Then you have your comp tan. So your comp tan somewhere between 150 and 250 just for a tan. You can't do the tan yourself. It's a very different kind of spray tan, and you're usually building it over a couple of days, and a lot of the federations have specific tanning and makeup people you have to go with. I know WBFF's done that. They have their exclusive beauty people that you have to book with, so it costs what it costs. So all up to compete, you are looking at somewhere in the realm of like 3 to 10 grand, no joke. It is expensive, and then that's not including photo shoots and all of that kind of thing that you want to do while you're lean. So you've got the images there, and when you got your photo shoots, you've got your hair and makeup and your outfits, and you've got your evening gown, depending if WBFF, you've got your evening gown, or if you do theme wear costs between 500 to $1,000. So it is hella expensive hobby. But you also aren't going out and drinking and partying while you're in prep. So if you're someone that does a lot of that, it's kind of, instead of spending money on that, you're spending money on this. But yeah, it is expensive. So in summary, if you want to compete, have a good, healthy mindset to start with, get a good coach, and start saving. 3 biggest tips.